near the end of autumn already, and yet this weather would have us believe fall is just getting started. Some of us are just now beginning our fall cleanup. As the crisp leaves build up on the ground, we hope you might consider the benefits of retiring your rake this year. Raking up leaves each year has become commonplace. Many homeowner associations and even some city ordinances still require residents to have their leaves cleaned up from the yard. Why is this? If you ask my opinion, I'd tell you it's best to let the leaves fall wherever they may, undisturbed, and support a healthy soil environment so that organisms in the soil food web can break them down naturally. And allowing leaves to decompose over the next few months will provide amazing fertilizers for your yard and soil like nitrogen, phosphorus, carbon, and potassium. More importantly, leaves are necessary for numerous pollinators such as bees, moths, and butterflies, to name a few. Insects and other invertebrates may use the fallen leaves as shelter for themselves or for their eggs and larvae. And other critters like frogs, small mammals, and even birds also use the leaves for shelter to survive the winter. So what can we do to get around leaf restrictions, or at least better manage them? Well, the first method is to present the argument to the enforcing party that traditional leaf cleanup methods cause harm and bring nothing good to our environments. If you're not allowed to let leaves pile up in your yard, you can instead leaf blow them into your garden beds as early in the season as possible. There, they can overwinter, providing great coverage and still allowing organisms to take advantage of them. You may also consider mulching them with a mower or bagging them up to take to a yard waste recycling center, but it's important to remember that countless species are already relying on those leaves and to only relocate what is necessary for your particular situation. If you are concerned about areas of heavy density, try lightly spreading some compost over the leaves to help aid in their decomposition process. Leaves also make a great addition to compost bins. If by springtime you feel the need to remove any leftover leaves from the yard or garden beds, it is best to wait as long as possible to do so. A good rule of thumb is to wait until after the last frost and once temperatures remain consistently above 50 degrees Fahrenheit for at least 2 weeks. Think about it. Leaves are meant to fall, provide shelter, decompose, and provide valuable nutrients to the soil and plants, just as nature intended. So we urge you to consider leaving the leaves. Just as we allow ourselves to experience the different phases of our lives, we can allow nature to carry out its seasons in order to shed, rest, and renew itself. Not only will you be helping out the environment, you may also save a good chunk of change while you're at it. Let us be more conscientious, and remember, let's do better. Our world is changing at exponential rates. In our society, centered around consumption and waste, it is said that it is too late to reverse global warming, even if we started today. I am on a mission to challenge our current way of life and to educate others about how our everyday habits and simple landscaping practices can make huge impacts on environmental health. All living species are connected with one another and with our planet. Out of all of the species here on Earth, it is us humans who have the power to make small changes that affect the world. Allow me to invite you on my journey. Let's do better. Let's create a butterfly effect.